The following is a video of the inspection conducted at the firewater tank at the Holiday Inn Express in Fullerton, California. Date of the inspection is June the 4th, year 2024. The inspector narrator is Dan Gross of Dive Corps. This is a cylindrical tank totally buried with flat heads laying in a north-south direction. We'll begin looking at some of the telemetry probes. You can see the nozzle is half cracked at the top. Rust is present in the lower section. The wires that you see attached here go to anodes that have expired. Taking a look here, there's wiring and there's the anodes. In the back you can see the north head. These are all dark rust tubercles on the floor. Corrosion activity is strongly suspected. Potentials are well below the protected range, as according to the National Association of Corrosion Engineers. And in general, the coating is in poor condition. Coating blistering and small rust points are considered common. And as previously mentioned, there are 6 anodes in the tank. These are all totally expired at this time. Potentials of 850 millivolts is the minimum for protected steel, as according to the National Association of Corrosion Engineers. Potentials on this day were 540 millivolts. Here you can see some corrosion in the lower section of the shell. As it is not known to this inspector as to when the anodes expired, probing for pit depth readings was not conducted. It will be said that there are no leaks cited or suspected. Sediment is about 1/2 of an inch deep, except by the anode slough piles, which are 3 to 4 inches deep. Coating blistering. Small rust points, very common. Coating blisters can be at least 1 inch in diameter, but typically they're 1/2 of an inch, as seen here. Most of the blister caps in the lower section from about 3 to 5 o'clock have not broken, and corrosion is only seen where the blister caps are broken, which is typically in the upper section. Typical poor coating. More spent anodes. Cable for the anode. There's the anode totally depleted. More dark patches which represent rust tubercles. This is the pump. Corrosion is noted on all of the bowls. The basket appears securely connected. This is considered the south side of the tank and is inside the pump room. Look at the screens. Clear, immediate area, free of debris. Rust is seen on all portions of the bowls. Anode totally depleted. Side walls, typical. Coating very poor condition, rust tubercles present. Anode totally depleted. Coating blistering. Caps not broken in the lower section. Caps broken with rust tubercles in the upper section. Just to look at the densely packed corrosion. Sediment on the side, slight. Again, sediment on the floor is about 1/2 inch deep. This is wire for the anodes. Corrosion on the floor, pitting suspected. Again, no leaks or indications of seepage were seen or suspected. More coating blisters. Coating blisters, caps unbroken. Coating blisters, many of the caps are broken. Rust tubercles present. And some of these areas will be repeated in the video just to give you a feel of the condition of the coating. Decayed anode and slough pile. Rust tubercles on the floor, common. And this is back at the north head. Poor coating all surfaces. Rust tubercles, typically the large rust tubercles are typically confined from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Still on the north side, showing corrosion. Coating blistering. This is immediately below the hatch. That debris pile is from the access hatch opening. And these wires are pin brazed. There's 2 of the 4 probes. And we're trying to show the probes and the nozzles. There's a vent, and then there's a city return line. Roof underside, above water walls here, rusting. And there is a stain line that may show where higher levels were kept in the tank at previous years. But we can see the poor coating here on the roof underside, an area not protected by the anodes. Telemetry rods. Here's the short one. Here's another look at the possible water level change. You can see by the stain lines. That's the pump in the back, looking south. Roof underside here, relatively good condition. There's the upper pipe for the pump. Rust is present. Looking at the pump, pour coating on all the bowls. This is the south head. Rust tubercles widespread. Typical conditions. Debris screen appears securely attached. Openings in the screen are clear. Coating blistering and small rust points, very common. Coating in poor general condition. Poor coating. Coating blistering. Here some blister caps are broken. Another look at the corrosion on the pump. Side walls. Coating poor general condition. This is the east wall. Try to look at the above water walls to show the corrosion line. That's the access hatch. 18 inches. Corrosion on the inside edge. The connection of the anodes to the shell. There's 6 anodes altogether. And with this we will conclude our video. I'd like to thank you for choosing DiveCore on this project. If you have any questions, please contact Dan Gross of DiveCore at either phone number, email address as shown. Thank you again and have a good day.